first and foremost, the experience you had with Four Nations, is the expectation of what you kind of went in with it kind of leave the same expectation, or how did it go?
Yeah, I think it was even better than I thought it would be. Games were awesome. I think the whole tournament, it was a long time coming, and I think you could see it on the ice, on TV, everywhere, that guys were really excited for it.
And it was really well received by fans. I mean, I think maybe more so than anyone expected. Do you expect that kind of reception?
Well, yeah, I do remember the World Cup and Olympics when we had the best on best, and people loved it, obviously, when you get so much skill out there and guys basically playing for the nations and for the countries. It's a different game. I'm sure in the middle of a regular season like this, it's a little boost, a little change of pace too. So it was awesome for us players as well.
And I know obviously it wasn't as restful as I'm sure your other teammates had for that Four Nations break. But coming into this with a little bit of time off from the season, what is the mentality? Do you feel a little bit more reset or sharp going into this game?
Yeah, for sure. It was just a quick turnaround, but a couple of days off, and you know what? It's exciting times for us as a team here now, and obviously these games matter a lot, especially. Starts with tonight. It's a big game. We're chasing these guys, and obviously having that break and everything, we left on a good note, and I think we just gotta keep going with that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, let's state the obvious. You're excited to be back, I'm sure, but what does it feel to be back on the road with the team and obviously playing tonight?
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, long road to get here. You kind of feel like at some points this day won't come, but it's finally here. I'm just excited, happy, and huge game tonight. I couldn't be happier to be a part of it.
What's the mental process of going through something, especially for that period of time? What did you learn about yourself in this injury recovery?
Yeah, I've had injuries before, just never this long in a season. And I think the worst part is seeing the guys out there day in, day out, leaving their heart on the ice and not being able to do it with them. So I think obviously the guys, so fun to watch, just watch the team grow. You want to be a part of it as much as you can, but at the same time, you have your own journey to kind of be dealing with. So all the guys did a great job of being a part of it with me, and it's hard because we all have things to focus on, but now to be a part and be with them is, special. It's a lot of work, and I'm just happy to be here.
I know you're not going to put too much pressure on this game, obviously being the first game back in 52, but what is your goal tonight in terms of being able to impact with your team?
Yeah, I'm coming back at a pretty critical point of the season. I think obviously get my legs under me. Coming back into hockey's at this pace at this time of year is not something that's going to be easy, but with the help of the coaching staff who've been with me for the last few weeks, kind of preparing me for this moment, and obviously my teammates helping me out. It's just get back in the rhythm of things, get my legs underneath me, make the right play at the right time, and go from there.
I know you spent a good amount of time with the Kings organization. Is it a little extra, obviously coming back for this particular game, playing against an old organization you played with?
Yeah, I think. Listen, I enjoyed my time here. It's special. Still have a lot of great friends on the other side there, but puck drops tonight. Obviously, it's the hockey cliche. It's no friends out there. It's a special one. A lot of good memories in this building too. Some of the most fun I've had ever playing hockey. Obviously in the playoffs and things like that here. So it's special to be back. Special to see some of the guys over there and finally be back on the ice.
And then you kind of touched on it, but this last bulk of the season, obviously, post Four Nations break, the emphasis of meaningful games. What's the conversation in the room, especially to finish out the season strong?
Yeah, well, these are the games you want to play. If you don't want to be a part of these games, you shouldn't be in our locker room. I think this is something that you kind of just dream of as a hockey player. You're playing at the highest level in games that actually matter and are games that are a push to the playoffs. And obviously, playoff pace is a different kind of pace. And I know our room's already been in playoff pace for the last little bit, and I get to jump right into it. So. It's special as a hockey player, like I said. It's what you want to be a part of, and I think having the opportunity to come back to some meaningful hockey games is all I could ask for. So I'm grateful for Mark Packwood and Dave Zanobi and the entire staff here who've done a great job kind of spearheading my recovery, and obviously I'm just happy to finally be on the ice, healthy, in a normal jersey with the guys again.
Well, let's start with that. I guess the 2 weeks off and coming into this, a little bit of refresh, reset. Yeah. How are you seeing your team feel out there this morning?
Really good there. Really good few days of practice. Really good feel. Guys are refreshed. I think everywhere around the league that will be the same feeling. I think everybody will Well, I've enjoyed that break. It's more mentally than physically, and a few good day of practice, and we're excited to get going.
And just line changes and whatnot for tonight. I guess we'll not call them changes, but going into tonight lines.
There's no change from our last game up front, and the back end, Simmer's going out and Durzi is going in.
And then
In the net.
as far as Sean Durzi coming back, that's a big deal. Him missing 52 games. What are you excited to see from him out there, and then of course the D as a whole?
That was a discussion I had with him this leading that game is to not try to do too much. I think he needs to give himself time to get his leg under himself. He's obviously a super passionate guy who play an aggressive style. So just want to make sure he's still under control. Doesn't try to do too much. He will be good anyway. He's a really good defenseman. He moved the puck well. He's really competitive. But I just want him to give himself a little bit of time.
Both this club and the Kings look a little bit different than the first time we saw them back in October. What are the challenges you guys are trying to focus on in terms of shutting them down offensively and defensively?
Well, you know, it's a really good team. If you look at how they play defensively, best team in the league, really stingy in their zone, really stingy in the neutral zone, and their rush again. They always have a third man high, and offensively, they're a shot volume team. They shoot a lot of pucks, work with traffic around the net. They funnel a lot of pucks to the net and to the slot. So we'll need to be really strong in front of our net. We'll need to be as well blocking shot, doing those kind of things. And offensively, we'll need to make sure we build speed, because that's the kind of team slow you down. And that's, if you cannot build your speed through neutral zone, then you make it easier on them. You play in their ends.
With the break behind us now, the last section of the season, what are you emphasizing with meaningful games and how you want your team to show up?
I'm not looking at more than this weekend. I think it's for us. It's just a crucial weekend. It's playoff hockey, so want to be in. We need to win those games. It will be a really good team, like we know, but we're a good team too. So we're excited.
Have Gunther and Cooley especially kind of brought that youthful, and I know Cooley's not back quite yet, but that not just that youthful energy and excitement and everything, but also the production that they've been able to give you guys so far this year.
Well, we're a young team. You mentioned two guys, but there's way more than that. I think if you look at our veteran, are 26 years old, so that gives you an idea of the youth of our team. So we like the trajectory of our team. We like the progress we made, but that is stuff for the GM. It's stuff for the management. It's stuff for after the season. For us, it's winning. It's winning now, and that's what's important for us. So we have the energy of the youth, and we need to help that youth to get mature as quick as possible and be able to play in those kind of a game. And tonight, it's a good measure stick for us. It's a not usual situation. You're coming from a break, and you need to get cohesion really quickly. So that will be a good test.
Let me ask instead just how you've liked the play of those two in particular.
Well, I love them. I liked them last year. It didn't change. I think they're. What I like is the hockey player. They're passionate. They're a student of the game. They're really, really, really competitive. They want to be. You ask them, they're not happy. They want more. So that's what I like the most about them.
Cooley's close?
Yeah, really close.
Back?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Carell, Andre? Where's he at?
He's fine. He was healed this week, but he's fine. He's playing tomorrow.
What the leadership in your experience, whether it's at this level or past coaching experience, how important is the leadership, and what do you look for in the leadership down the stretch in a crucial?
Leadership, it's everything. I think it's for every company, for everybody in the world. You need to have strong leader. You need to have leader who inspire. You need to have leader who show the way. You need to have leader who show up in big moments. You have to have leader who you can lean on as a teammate, as a coach or whatever when moment is required. But at the same time, they're human. You cannot ask them perfection, and I'm not expecting perfection. I'm expecting perfection in commitment, perfection in desire to do the right thing, knowing full well they will not be perfect. I'm not. There's nobody in that organization, in that league, in that world who will be perfect. So I think our leaders are really committed, and that's why our team is playing with that much passion.